What up, though?
What up, though, my people? I'm your girl, Mai with an I. This is Creatively Speaking 313, and we are here to get into it. Who wanna fight? No, but on the real, before we jump right in, make sure you hit that sub button, cut on all notifications, and like this video. Let's go. Today, we are creatively speaking on the women of Married to Medicine. And they are some beautiful black women that are either doctors or are married to doctors. And we have a woman that's, I believe, Indian that's married to a doctor. So it's mixing up the group a little bit. But on this episode, we are talking about Dr. Heavenly. And if you don't know who Dr. Heavenly is, I don't know how she got Dr. Heavenly as that name. But she know how to cause some hell on earth, okay? Okay, so in this episode, Dr. Heavenly is opening up a beauty supply, which she named Heavenly Beauty, and she landed a hair contract with a funeral home director, 25 contracts or something like that. He has 25 funeral homes, and her as a black woman. And it's, if you haven't watched the seasons, it has been very interesting. We have seen divorces. We have seen infidelity. We have seen a lot from Married to Medicine. We are currently on, season 9, episode 1 that we are speaking on today, okay? And so within this, Dr. Heavenly opened up her beauty supply, and she have a list of celebrities there, Gary with the T, and definitely all the doctors and other people I'm sure they did not show. And Dr. Heavenly, she gives her opinion online with her own vlog and social media thing. And she actually talks about her own cast members and their marriages. And she called herself their friends, okay? So starting off, she is there at her lunch, and she's there with all the women besides one who is Dr. Katessa, because Dr. Katessa got pissed that Dr. Heavenly was talking about her and her marriage online. Like, you are talking about us outside of filming. You are on your social platform talking about us like you don't know us and different things like that. So she feels like she's not really a friend. And she talked about that with Toya. They sat down and talked about Dr. Heavenly. And at her lunch, Dr. Heavenly was dropping it like it was hot on the runway. Do you hear me? They were modeling hair. She had the doctors and, some of the other cast members model hair. And Dr. Heavenly came down the runway and dropped it like it was hot. Okay, and I was confused. I was a little confused seeing that. And I was more so confused because Dr. Heavenly admitted on this episode that her and her husband, Dr. Damon, Daddy, as she called him forever, every episode, every season, they are not intimate in the bedroom. Well, penetration-wise. She said she just performed oral on her husband. Okay. All right. So moving on to Dr. Simone. Dr. Simone and her husband sat down with her son and his girlfriend, who Dr. Simone feel is a long-time girlfriend. When they filmed at that time, they were dating for a year. So she feels, hey, that's a long-time girlfriend. Her and her husband then announced that they are going to launch a married couple advice book. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think in the comments, because I don't know. To me, Interesting. Interesting. So, okay. Well, okay. Dr. Jackie, really, in this episode, I don't know. She wasn't really giving much to me. So, moving on to Quad, Miss Quad. So, Miss Quad was married early on in the season to a husband, and they were having their issues with wanting to have children, and Quad not wanting to, but she loved them dogs, okay? She loved them dogs. and so now in this episode, in this season 9, episode 1, Quad has announced that she is taking care of her nephew. Like, she's getting him up, taking him to school. Like, she is so proprietor, custody, CEO. Like, she is like, she takes care of her nephew. She's, taking care of him. And it was kind of strange to me that, she's taking care of someone else's child. And I know in a family things happen. So you have to step up and do what you got to do. And, she probably felt like she didn't want to mess up her body having children of her own, or just felt like it wasn't the right man to have children with. I don't know, but she's taking care of her nephew and doing her own thing with that. Seems like a little nice, handsome young man. We're going to see how that plays out. And then moving on to Miss Anila. I almost didn't get her name all right. Anila. Oh, God. This episode, I hope further on in the season, she paints herself better than like a spoiled brat or something, like just entitled and no one else supposed to have a life and I do what I want to do, and it was just terrible. She opened up with pretty much getting her children up for school while the nanny has already prepared breakfast and she has to make the lunch, and she's complaining about that. And it's edited, so I don't know if she got the children dressed. But she's just complaining about how she's rushing in the morning and she doesn't have time, and she gets the kids off to school, and then I have to work on my vlog, and it cuts to pretty much an episode with her receiving packages from fans and different sponsors to be on her blog. And I know blogging does take time, but it's like the cameras are rolling, miss. Like, why are you portraying yourself like that? Like, you don't want to be a mom or you don't have time to be a mom. So the nanny, at the end of the day, it made it seem like it was just one episode. And then at the end of the day, the nanny is saying, like, look, I appreciate your family made them a nice meal without the kids. That they should have knew it was to set up then. But she made them a nice meal without the kids and was like, it's time for me to bounce. I got to go. I have a grandson, and I want to be with my family. I have a home, and Anila is looking like, what am I going to do? And then it shows the baby so innocent and sweet. Like, what about my beans? Like, it was just so cute and terrible at the same time. I guess she was always, entitled to have a nanny when she had her children. So it's hard for some moms to be full-time moms and work and, do different things like that when you're not used to it. So I wish them luck, wish the children luck, and hope she have a good, prosperous relationship with her children as they grow, because, it's nothing like those years you're going to miss. And so, we already talked about Dr. Heavenly and her grand opening, and she had her daughter modeling. She had Nikki Natural from What Is That Love and Hip Hop Miami, or one of those shows. But she didn't get along with Trick Daddy's baby mama and all of that good stuff, and Trina. So all respect to all of them. I love my people. Look. But I love that they give me entertainment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know in them comments below. Make sure y'all don't forget to like, subscribe, and cut on all notifications. Until then, you guys, we're going to keep our ears to these reality and celebrity streets. Okay, bye.